Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about a very important Ren Fair item. So we are going to touch today on skirt hikes. There are tons of different versions of these items and a ton of different ways to use them. I'm going to show you 3 of my skirt hikes, how I use them, and the differences between them. I absolutely love this item when it comes to doing Ren Fair looks, cosplay looks, and just in general. Super versatile. I absolutely love this small little addition to a costume. And yeah, we are going to start with my cheapest option that is from Amazon. So this skirt hike is specifically from Amazon. It was gifted to me off my wish list, so I did not pay for it, and I want to thank anyone that supports me through donating through my wish list. So yeah, with that out of the way, this is the first skirt hike. It is a fake leather kind of green garment, and it attaches through this big old section here. It hooks onto your skirt with this little clasp here, and it does have some protectors on it, which I really love. This was about $9 on Amazon when it was gifted to me. I absolutely love the leaf detail. I really wish it was real leather just because the seams are already separating quite a bit. I did use it 3 or 4 times during the Ren Fair season though, so it could just be that it is a lower quality item, not meant to be used as much as I already have. But this is the first skirt hook, and I'm going to show you how I use it. For all of the tests today, I will be wearing this basic red Ren Fair dress. I got this thrifting a couple years back, and I love it. I don't feel the need to put on a corset today because it's got this cinching so that you should be able to see everything that goes on. This is the first belt loop on. It goes straight through. It is kind of a tiny loop. Some belts are going to be pretty thick and or wide, so just keep that in mind when purchasing these kind of items. I personally hook these on the front of my dress, although you can have it hooked at the back, middle part, or wherever you would like. For this one specifically, I'm just going to grab a chunk of fabric and feed it through the actual belt loop. It is like this, which I am always thinking that it is upside down whenever I apply this to my costumes, but you simply feed it through the teeth of the little skirt hike and clasp it closed. And then this part covers the metal mechanism there, which I think is so cute, and that is how it looks on. I think these are so freaking cute. I absolutely love them. And just a little wear test for you. It is not slipping or moving. Woo! She is good and firm. Now, normally I would have 2 of these on to kind of do a, overall equal symmetrical look, but just for the video, I'm showing you 1 on at a time. It does weigh down your belt just a little bit, so keep that in mind that you might need to tighten it, but it really depends on how much material you are hiking up at the moment. But yeah, here is the first skirt hike on. On to the next one. So this is my mid-tier skirt hike. This is also from Amazon. I did pay for this myself though. It came in a pack of 2, this brown leather and a black leather. This one is also faux leather though, you can tell just because it is a thinner material overall. It doesn't have that leather coloration and it just feels cheap. However, it works really, really well and it is exactly what I needed at the time. This skirt hook is a little bit different from the other 2. You have to feed the fabric through and under to really get it to be secured. It has 2 loops on it, as you can see, one for the actual metal and then one for the little leather bit or belt to go through. It has 2 metal clasps as well to keep it together. This is a very classic look. I paid about $15 for the 2-pack on Amazon during the Ren Fair season just because I wanted them immediately. I kind of wish I got these at the fair though, I'm going to be honest, just because they look cheap, but they do the job. I'm going to show you this on the belt now. All right, on to the second one on the actual Ren Fair outfit. This is it on the belt loop. It is pretty sturdy on there. It's not going to go anywhere. It looks a little bit cheap in comparison to the first one, in my opinion, just because it is a very shiny brown leather, but you get what you pay for. It doesn't have like a ton of material up here for thicker, longer belts, similar to the first one, but it works. It gets the job done. For this kind of dual metal ring closure, you're gonna take your skirt material as much as you want for the length that you want. So I'm just gonna grab it from about my knee, pull it through the top too, completely through. I'm gonna lift the second loop up and down like so, and then feed it through and pull. This creates a fabric bunched in between them so that it is sturdy and hooked together. You can really see the material fastened in there. So now a little tug test. It is not going anywhere. For this kind of hook specifically, you are going to have that little tuft of fabric in the front, but that is just how the mechanisms work on this hook. I really love this look. I think it is a classic Renaissance medieval kind of vibe. You can really see the full effect here and how it's draping all the fabric together. But, it is a little bit annoying at times, I will admit, to have that little extra bunch there. But I think it looks awesome, and that is how it looks. Little wear and tear test. It is not going anywhere. It is super secure on there. So, I really like this style of skirt hike. On to the next one. And this is the third and final skirt hike that I have in my collection. This one is from the Renaissance Fair. I got it a year and a half ago now. It is real leather. So the cool thing about this one is that it's got two hooks. So you don't even have to specifically hook it to a belt loop or something that is attached to your costume like a belt would be. It has little teeth that actually penetrate the fabric. So be careful of that with these kind of skirt hooks. I really like that though, because then it is firmly on there. It is not going anywhere. This has two of those on there and connected with the grommets. I just love this one specifically since it is real leather and it has a very, very aggressive look to it, in my opinion. I got these for about $25 and I really love them. They have held up so well and I use them all the freaking time. But yeah, let me show you it on now. This is the last skirt hook going here. It is the renfest bought one. I really love this. I love how shiny the metal parts are on this as well. It just looks so freaking fancy. I love it. So to actually attach it to the skirt and the belt, there are two different ways that I like doing it. So you can first attach these little teeth to the belt, like so. And then you'll take the desired amount of fabric and feed it into the other teeth of the little skirt hike. With this kind of skirt hike specifically, since it does have extra length down here, you kind of have to accommodate it by thinking about the extra fabric. So if you wanted it to be lower, you need to grab more to really hike it up. But little stress test on here for you. It is not going anywhere when it comes to the part on the belt, on the skirt. It is solid. Keep in mind that these could damage your fabric. However, as long as you're not literally ripping your fabric like I just was, it should be fine. But there's a second way to style this kind. You can actually take this first part that's attached to the belt and loop it over the belt and grab other fabric that you want hiked up and loop it through and connect it. This creates a really awesome double hike situation. You can add a little emblem here to really decorate this metal piece, but you do what you want. I think this looks awesome. It kind of hikes up the back a little bit and really allows that airflow and sassy leg to be exposed. It is just such a good, solid piece. I love this skirt hike and how versatile it is. And you don't even have to use it as a skirt hike. This could also be used as a cloak closure. It could be used to just be a decorative piece up here. You could use this kind of like a metal fastener in just about anything. All right, so that is the three skirt hikes all shown off for you so you can see all the different ways to wear them, style them, and the comparison between the three. It looks super silly to have them on the front here, but I wanted to show you how they all looked with material next to each other. So I'm just going to clasp them all up for you really fast. We've got the leaf one. We've got the classic one here. And then the metal bitey one. I kind of have my own nicknames for all of my Ren Fair garb, but that is how they all look. They all grab material at a different kind of height, so depending on the style you want, it's how I indicate which one I want to use at the Ren Fair. I think they are all super awesome to add. I really, really love them all for all the different ways I can wear them, and I'm so happy I got to show you this little Ren Fair accessory in depth. So now you kind of know what style you want to buy for your outfits. But that is it from me today. I hope you enjoyed this little comparison video. If you want to see more about skirt hikes or Ren Fair garb in general, make sure to comment down below. And I will see you in the next thing that I create. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
I just want to give a big shout out to everyone in my Patreon, including those in my Mr. Stark tier, like Lewis, John, and Mondo. Thank y'all so much.